The iGrow 1400 gives you the option to add a Sensaphone to your greenhouse network for temperature alarm purposes. The Sensaphone allows you to call your user preset phone numbers in case of an alarm being triggered. It notifies the user via telephone, cell phone, or pager whenever the sensors reach the user-programmed temperature alarm limits. Now, when it comes to wiring the Sensaphone to the iGrow 1400 controller, you want to power down the controller, and then after you power it down, you want to unscrew the two set screws on the top and drop down the face, exposing the printed circuit board, in which we will do right now. So let's go ahead and unscrew this face and lower the printed circuit board. And now that the printed circuit board has been in fact lowered, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wire our Sensaphone to the 1400 controller. As you can see, the Sensaphone wiring location is on the alarm, low and high terminal blocks. You also want to make sure you pull the jumpers to the left of those terminal blocks for usage. Also on the Sensaphone, you have 4 zones in which you can wire 2 of them for high and low with the 1400 and 2 additional for purposes such as sirens or loud horns that will indicate issues within the greenhouse environment. Now that we have hardwired the Sensaphone to the controller, let's test the Sensaphone and fabricate an alarm condition. So what we're going to do from the controller, we're going to go ahead and go to set point alarms, which is basically when you hit enter menu, it's on the first row of options, set point alarms. Hit OK. As you can see in this screen, you see 10 Fahrenheit above and 10 Fahrenheit below, which indicates above is a high and below is a low, and then it states also for 99 minutes. Note, this value, 99 minutes, disables the alarm, but for testing purposes we will put 0 for an immediate alarm indication. So we're going to put 0 like this, back out of the screen like this. Next, let's calibrate the sensor to exceed the 10-degree alarm limit, which will then indicate a high temp alarm, which will then alert the Sensaphone of the high temp condition. To do this, we'll go ahead and hit enter menu. You want to go to system setup, and then we want to go to calibrate inputs. And as you notice, this is the in-temp input that we want to calibrate. Hit next to the adjust, and let's go ahead and increase this adjust to be roughly around 10 to 15 degrees to ensure an alarm condition. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hit back. And as you can see, the controller...
Zone 1. Alarm exists. It is not okay. Zone 1. Alarm exists. It is not okay. Alarm acknowledged.
And you would hit alarm cancel to stop the alert. And now, as you can see, we have tested the Sensaphone, and the Sensaphone is responding from the controller's alarm conditions. And now that we have tested, we can now plug in a phone line and program the Sensaphone accordingly, utilizing the user manual that comes with the device. And that's our video on installing Sensaphone with the 1400 controller.